Hey everybody, welcome back. And today is actually 9/11, which is a pretty solemn day here in America, and especially here in New York, where the trade towers were knocked down. Today is actually like a doubly solemn day here in America. A young guy named Charlie Kirk was assassinated today at a college university while he was speaking, which is, to me, pretty shocking. And I tell you why. My parents and grandparents came from Italy. They were immigrants. They came over here. My father loved America. He used to take me to the trade towers. We used to go to the observation deck. It was fantastic. It was the ultimate. And he loved America, and he passed away before the trade towers were knocked down. Thank God, because I don't know how he would have reacted. He would have freaked out. Like I don't even know what he would have been so, like, just depressed about it. It was really unbelievable. And so when I heard that this guy was just like literally assassinated, that's amazing. That's like, how scary is that? You can't even say what's on your mind anymore. It used to be, whatever happened to sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me, and all of that stuff, and freedom of speech and all of that. I mean, that's pretty scary that you really can't say anything. And I don't know, I was just saying, I think it just makes people want to come out more and fight that stuff, you know what I mean? So a little silence. Today we're going to just check out. This is the 125. The plants are just melting away. Like I said, I just have no luck with plants. But you can see that the Corys are doing really, really good. They really took to the sand, and they love that sand, boy. I gotta say, they really love the sand. It's a field day for them, I gotta say. And what's really crazy is I had them in those other tanks with that, I think it's actually called like crushed marble or marble chips or something. See, like right here? Now this is the 90. This has all the Tetra guys still in it. And they're all doing pretty good, I gotta say. Everybody got a little bit of a water change tonight. Now we'll go to the rack now. I guess we'll just start right at the top. Again, you got the empty tanks up top with just the plants that are just, I don't know if they almost look like they're growing, right? Like the tops are purple, and it's like, wow, look, they're almost, but then that guy's just like floating around. He got melted away. I have no clue. This shrimp guy right here, where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. This guy right here is pretty big. Now, check it out. Okay, I was going to ask about this. See that little squirmy thing going around there? There might even be, oh no, that might be a shrimp guy, but see that guy right there, that worm thing? Now, I didn't add anything in here, like, it's not like I threw live worms in there. And I want to say, boy, that sure looks like a bloodworm, right? Now, maybe it came from the wood, but what I really think it's coming from is it's coming from some, whatever they call it, gnats, midge flies, or whatever they are. And this is the middle 20, which is always doing pretty good with the root systems. It's got those aquatic plants. I don't know if you can see that one is like all melted away, but there's that one good leaf back there that looks really good. So I hope that thing comes back. The pothos, of course, always does good. Then there's that one aquatic plant right there, and I don't know what that is, but that's starting to come back, it looks like, because it was pretty shot. And then Another one of them is right there. You can see it's like kind of floated to the top there, but it seems to be popping some kind of, a couple of roots or something are coming out the bottom. So we're hoping that that's going to take again. So we'll cruise by there. And then the other 20 at the top is also just these plants that, I don't know if they're doing good. That guy at the top also floating away. Got to get him and shove him back in there. I guess it's going to take a little while for the plants and stuff to... Now, hold on. What is that? Are those things? Yeah, see, I mean, what is that? Are those bloodworms that are actually like living in my tank already? Because I spend a lot of money on bloodworms. So that would be pretty good, I guess. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to zoom right in like that. Okay, so that's the top. So now when we come down, this is the guppies in the 55 or the 60, whatever you want to call it. These guys have some, I gotta say, I was never really a big guppy guy, but there are some really crazy like designs and colors in there, you know. There's a couple of my favorite guys. Like I do love most of them, but like see this guy at the top right there. Look like that guy. That's a really nice one. I don't know where he got his color from, but that's a real nice one. There's another guy like that somewhere down in there. He might be in the back somewhere. I think that's actually him coming to the front, right? No, that's not him either. No, but he can. There's another guy that looks like that. He's just like very weird color compared to the other ones. All right, let me get to our boy. Where is he? There he is. Get over here. There he is. That's our boy. See that dorsal fin there? You see that guy? Whoa. Yeah, he's a monster, that guy. All he does the whole time is just chase the girl fish around. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so that's that. And then finally, at the bottom, we have, in this 55, we have, and it's hard for me to find these guys, I'll be honest with you. You know, they're like kind of camouflaged a little bit in there. But you should see, okay, there's one guy, I think, back. You see, he's like, I think he's stalking that snail back there. Oh, there goes another guy. He just popped out, so that's two. There's another guy came out from the bottom there. I don't know if you can see him back there. That's three. I don't know if there's any other guys around here. But there's usually, here's another dude. I don't know if you can see him. He's between those two, the rocks and the snails, like. Here he comes. So those are the pea puffer guys. And usually they come around. I don't know, they're not really coming around tonight. Those guys are they're in the back stalking those poor snails back there. I don't know if you can see them way in the back there. It's never gonna focus. Oh, there he is. Very cool, these pea puffer guys. I like them. And then we have, of course, the other tank with the Corys. Now these guys are just really, really fat. Now I've had these guys now for, I guess it's going on 2 years, maybe. I would say this is definitely going to be the second year that I have these guys. And they are the parents of everybody, obviously. From there, we'll cruise past these guys. This is the 90 in the middle. I'm sorry, the other 55 in the middle. And this has all the, it's got the $2 silver that just never, they're like unsociable. I don't know. Felix and Oscar, I don't know, they just stay there. And then, of course, everybody's doing this is the dinosaur. Don't mind my filthy tanks. I'm sorry that I didn't clean too much today. These guys are always doing pretty good. This is the Molly tank. This is the 135 now. The bubble thing, I still got to do my little project of sticking it to the wall the right way. But otherwise, everybody looks like they're doing pretty good in here. I don't know where my buddy is. He's usually on the bottom somewhere. Or sometimes he's actually on the side here. Sometimes he likes to hang out over here in the bubbles. But we'll see where he is. We'll flow through here. So you got these. I love these platinum ones. Oh, where are they? These guys here. I think I only have 2 though, so I don't know. I don't know if that one might be a female. They might actually both be females, I think. I don't even know now. I don't remember. But if you cruise around, eventually you'll find, what's his name? Mr. Corridori guy. He's in there too. He actually got very big. I want to take him out of here and I want to put him in the other tank with the other Corridoris, but I'm afraid because I think he's so used to being, he's doing so good. Why bother messing it up, right? And these guys are doing real good. I don't know if you can see all those little guys that are just all over the place. Like, look at this little guy right here. So they're really tiny. So they somebody definitely let loose with some kids, which is good, I guess, right? Man, I wish that little Corey guy was out. He's so funny, and he's just like such an oddball, compared to the other guys. Like, he sticks out like a sore thumb, and he doesn't even care though. He's just like cruising around and not even. He must be hanging out, sleeping somewhere back there in the stuff. Okay, so on to the next one, which is, okay, so we'll go. This is now the last of the Mollies. There's that one fat orange pregnant girl that's in here, and I don't know if she's. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you look around, like, see right here. I mean, there's like 4 little white ones in here. There's 3 of them right there, right? Yeah, so there's 3 of them right there, and I think there's another one down there. I don't know if he's still down there. But what I'll do is I'll see if you can. I'll try to get it. Yeah, well, there she is right there. You see her? She's down in her little cave, like, right? Let me see if I can get in there a little bit. I don't want to go too close because it does that. It goes another. You look like a sperm that went by there. Okay, so she kind of just hangs out in her little cave, but then she comes out. And I feed her 1 or 2 little, on a little, like on a toothpick kind of thing. I just give her a couple of bloodworms at a time until she's full. But she munches on them like crazy. And the only reason why I kind of give it to her solo is because those other guys will grab it. And I'm a little scared that they'll choke on the thing because it is a little big. But if you see, I'm sorry, there is a couple of little white ones. And there's like 4 of those black ones in there. So we're gonna see if they see, like, wow, man, they're really just, now all of a sudden they're there. Like, I sometimes you can hardly find them, but there they are. And so I really want to. I would love to get more. Obviously I have a ton of black mollies. I mean, you can see from here there's 2 white ones and 2 orange ones in there, and nothing but midnight. So I figured if I could get some white ones, that would be really cool. It would really be cool if she squirts out orange and white, or orange and black. I would really love orange and white because I think that's probably a little more different than the orange and the black one. But so anyway, so that is the fish room for today. I don't know what. Oh, one more, I guess. I didn't realize you have so much stuff in here to show. Okay, so this is gonna be our Corridori guys. These guys, look at how they grew up, right? These were the eggs, the last set of eggs that were in the in that little breeder box. So there's like 3 guys right there. We'll go down. I think you got like 1 guy there, so that's 4. There's a guy in the corner there, there's 5. Usually there's another guy back there under the rock is 6. I don't know if you can see down in there, but I don't want to zoom in too much because I don't know if it'll handle zooming in. Whoa, of course, it's moving crazy. Okay, yeah, so you can see there's a bunch of guys back there. And believe it or not, if I lift up this mop thing here, let me get down here again. If I lift up that mop, you can see that they kind of cruise around in there too. That's like a snail or something on the glass right here. So don't look at that. Let me see if I can back up. Okay. So that's these guys. And I gotta say, these guys, again, really, really green, like, you know what I mean? They have such a green shade to them compared to, I think it was like the first and second ones, which I had a lot of the, I don't know what you call that, sunburst, I guess, or whatever. I don't know, they're more like just like a yellowy kind of color than these guys. These guys just seem so, that guy's like green. And that is all for now. So our condolences to everybody who lost their lives on 9/11, and our condolences to that young man's family. And hopefully we can get our shit together here in America. Have a great night, folks.